What do you do, YouTube? Message for today, just be you. Like, there's a lot of like role models and stuff to follow after, and especially if we're gonna talk about like the manosphere sort of situation. There's a lot of role models out there, and people are gonna tell you to live this way, live that way, do this, do that. Well, whatever the situation is, even if it's in terms of like masculinity. The thing is, like, everything's not like 100% science. Put it that way. Like, you can take like 80% of what somebody's saying, like you can really vibe with it, and then the other 20% can be like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, so you just gotta take in what, like, how I word this. What messes with you, really? You got a plane coming over, trying to ruin my video. Side note. But you gotta be you, 100% you. And I think that's the biggest thing you can do as a man. Because as a man, you're gonna get a lot of people like leading you in different directions. Some people may lead you into being hard and masculine. Some people may lead you into being soft and sensitive, whatever the case is. But the point is that there is no 100% science to how you should live your life. Whatever you vibe with, whatever speaks to you, like, that's you. And when everything's all said and done, how you feel about yourself inside of your head, like when you're alone and you don't got nobody to talk to and it's just you and what you think about yourself, like, that's your reality. So do whatever moves you, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, like, gets you going. Like, you don't gotta be like nobody else. You feel me? Like, whoever you listening to, like if you listening to podcasts or reading books, like, all that stuff is good. Now, don't be ignorant. Like, if someone gives you some good information, don't just like throw it to the wayside. Like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But like, any information that you get, take it, receive it, analyze it, and then decide if that's something that you want to move forward with. But decide every decision for yourself. Like, don't let people make decisions for you, if that's making sense. Like, at the end of the day, you have to be you. And there's no blueprint for this life that we live in. Like, there's no right way to do things. Like, you do it how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no right or wrong. I guess, and this can get into like a deeper conversation of like, you know what I'm saying, like religion, stuff like that. But we're not gonna get into that today, because that's a deep conversation. But the moral of the story is that, like, you need to be 100% you. Like, you can't. Like, I'm the only one that can be the best Henry Levi there is. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one can do Henry Levi better than I can, and no one can do you better than you can. And that's it. Like, I think that's the big, like, we're gonna look at this in like terms of like masculinity and things of that nature, because I think at least for people in my demographic, trying to figure life out, figure out how to be a man, and all the things, and the people are gonna point you in various paths. The thing is, like, there is no one path though. Like, you can be the super masculine dude that like never shows his emotion, very strong, independent, but at the same time, maybe you're a sucker for your shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. You feel like maybe you're a little bit of a simp, but that's you. And like, don't let nobody change that. Don't let anyone take that away from you. You are you. And if you want to live the the best existence that you can possibly live is gonna require you being your truest self. And I fell for this when I was a bit younger. That like I would get information. We're gonna go on a complete side tangent, talking about my past relationship. I remember we were on the way out, but we had linked up here and there. And one of the things she said to me, I asked her, like, what's my biggest weakness? Like, granted, this is some simp shit, but we go slide past that. I'm a different dude now. But I asked her, like, what's my biggest weakness? And she told me that, like, I don't stay on one path. Like, I'll get some new information, then I'll just switch up, like, my whole fucking life. I just go to whoever I'm listening to at the time. Like, okay, well, that's how you do life. Like, that's what a man should do. So let me do that then. The thing is, like I told you, there is no one way to do anything. And you got to do what's best for you. So, like, being solid in your own frame. And once again, let's not be ignorant. If someone gives you some good information, take it in, analyze it, see what works and what doesn't work for you, and you keep it moving. But, like, don't change up your whole situation, your whole scenario for, like, some random ass dude you never even fucking met. Like, same thing for me. Like, don't take what I'm saying as like 100% fact. You don't know me, I don't know you. But like the purpose of this channel, I guess, it'll be kind of following my own journey, figuring things out. Maybe you can relate to it. And if you relate to it, awesome. If you don't, awesome. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. But the thing is, like, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna say what I want to say. And I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. And that's the biggest thing I think you can do as a man, is just do what the fuck you want to do. Like, no matter what nobody say. Your mama, your daddy, your ex, your girlfriend, your wife. I don't give a fuck. Do what you gotta do. Now, with that being said, don't be a slave to emotions. Now we're getting on tangents, but you can't allow yourself to be a slave to feelings, because feelings won't get you far. If you just follow your feelings all the time, that's a very feminine trait. Is that a bad thing to say? I'm gonna say it. But like, that's a feminine trait, following your emotions. Your emotions shouldn't have that much leeway on what you decide to do with your life, or what you do, period. Like, if the alarm clock goes off, it's 5 o'clock, you don't feel like getting up. So, get up. Like, you don't feel like going to the gym, like, so, go to the gym. You don't feel like making some bread? Don't give a fuck. Go make some fucking bread. Like, personally, I believe the biggest, the most powerful thing you can do as a man is, like, not be a slave to your emotions. Everything should be rational. You should come in, your decisions should be made with a plan. I think I might end it there. Just remember, like, be yourself. Above everything else, like, it's only you here. And when you die, it's just gonna be you. You're the only one that's gonna know your full story. Like, you're the only one that's, like, really gonna know what it took to get to where you're at. We all have unique stories. We are all unique. We're not special. I'm gonna end it on that.